I'm Shelina, winner of MasterChef 2012, and I'm going to show you how to make a really simple egg rougaille, which is from my new book, Sunshine on a Plate. I absolutely love this dish. It's a very typical, what we call Creole sauce, and at the heart of it is chilli, tomatoes and thyme. So the first step is to heat quite a large skillet pan, and we're going to add around 3 tablespoons of oil to the pan. First step is to get some onions, and we want to saute these off. We don't want them to brown, so at this point I'm just going to add a little bit of salt, and this helps to draw the moisture out of the onions to make sure it doesn't brown and we get full flavour, so it ends up being really sweet. Okay, so it looks like the onions have really softened down and they've kind of caramelised a little bit, and all we're now going to do is add our aromats. So we're going to add some crushed ginger, some garlic, these are very Mauritian flavours, and then chilli. And then finally we're going to add in some fresh thyme. I love thyme, it's gorgeous. And all we want to do is, you can just smell all the aromats sort of releasing. And this won't take too long at all because you don't want to burn anything at this stage. So only a few minutes. Okay, so at this stage we're now going to add a whole tin of tomatoes, and they're whole plum tomatoes. And you leave them whole and let them cook down. This takes around 20 minutes. But it's when the tomatoes split, and actually this process is when the oil rises to the top. That's when you know that the rougaille or the Creole sauce is ready. So all we have to do is just leave that to work its magic and give it around 15 minutes. Right, okay, so it looks like our rougaille, the Creole sauce, has now split. So I'm just going to give that a stir, and at this point I'm going to add in my fresh coriander, which is finely chopped, and seasonings. I'm just going to add some salt and then give that a stir, and now I'm going to lower the heat. This is the delicate part of the dish where we crack in our eggs. Usually you can use a lid, but we don't have a lid for this dish, so I'll give you a little trick. You can use a plate. So let me show you how it's done. So we take one of our eggs and crack it straight over in our final egg. So we have 3 eggs. And finally we take our plate and pop it straight over the pan. And what we want to do now is steam the eggs in the sauce. This will take around 3 to 4 minutes. No peeking. Okay, so I think the eggs are ready. I'm just going to check. It's had around 3 to 4 minutes. Just going to pull away the plate, and they are perfectly poached. And as you can see, you've got all the lovely oil and the flavours underneath, and then the eggs have perfectly cooked. To finish the dish off, all we have to do is just add some freshly chopped parsley, and there you have it, my delicious egg rougaille from my new book, Sunshine on a Plate.